Hi everyone. So today we're going to solve Leetcode daily challenge, problem number 472, concatenated words. So the problem statement is very simple and straightforward. Given an array of strings, words without duplicates, return all the concatenated words in a given list of words. And they have given this definition of the concatenated word. So a concatenated word is defined as a string that is comprised entirely of at least two shorter words in the given array. So let's take this example and take this string, right? So this string is a concatenated word because we can prepare this string using by concatenating cats, dog, then again cats. Okay, so if we are basically using at least two shorter words to create a string, then we can say that yes, a we have a what to say the concatenated word. Okay, so my first intuition to solve this question was using the word graph, but I thought it's gonna be a little complicated for me to think of that and implement that in an interview setup. So I thought, why cannot we do the same with a DFS approach? And what I'm planning to do is basically I will break the words in two halves. Prefix, let's say a prefix and the suffix, okay, and the suffix basically. And after that, like it's gonna be very simple. What I will be doing is I will be simply checking if my and of course we will take a set of the words which we have, and the next thing which we have to do is check. Let's say we have broken the word in prefix cats and suffix dog cats. What I'll be doing is using the DFS, I'll check if my prefix is in the words and my suffix is also in the words. If yes, then of course, like I can add my words into it. But in this case, like our suffix basically will be dog cats, and that is not into our array, right? So what we'll have to do is, and of course, like you can see, this is a valid string. So in that case, what you'll have to do is you'll have to again apply the DFS on the suffix. Okay. So these two will be the conditions, very simple and basic conditions to do that. Also, I was, stuck at one of the test cases while solving this, where we had we had an empty string or a blank at the starting of it. So we will basically tweak the loop such that we can handle that situation as well. So let's move toward the solution and let's see. Okay, so first thing is I want to take a set of my given words. This is done. Next thing, I want to create the array which I'll be returning, and I'll just simply return that. Okay, next comes the part in which I want to apply my DFS. So let's define that. Okay, and as we saw that we were picking every word once, like we were picking each word from the given words, and we were applying the two conditions which we just discussed, right? So to depict that, let's take a parameter called each word, which we will basically get from a loop running on words. Okay, and yeah, basically we want to return a boolean from this function. Let's say by default I will be returning false. I'm just initializing everything. So if my DFS of word is true, then I want to append that into my results. Okay, simple. Okay, now comes the part where we wanted to, you know, divide my word into prefix and suffix. So for let's take the index in range 1 to length of the current word. So there must be a question why we are using the index from one to the length. So as I told you, I was stuck with one of the test cases where the initial word was an empty string or a blank. Okay, in that case, of course, if it is a blank at first, we can say that yes, the blank was in the word set if there was any. So to remove that, we are using this. Next is let's break the word in prefix, prefix and suffix. Okay, so this is a very intuitive part where we have took the words to the characters till the index as my prefix, and after that it's going to be prefix suffix. Okay, now we have to implement the condition which we discussed, which was if my prefix in word set and suffix is also in word set, then I can say just return true. Correct. And there was one more condition in which, let's say, if the current suffix is not in my word set, I do want to check that with the DFS part, right? And if any of this gets true, I want to return a true from the function. So let's copy the same and um, just yeah, and prefix in word set, like the prefix must be in word set, and let's pass the suffix to the TFS to check further. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the solution, and we have covered all the parts. I think let's run and check out the test cases. Okay, invalid syntax. Why is it so? I think this is because of this. So basically, I took this part over here, so that's why I'm just using an escape character to indicate that the continuation of the code is down below. Okay, so the test cases got passed. Let's submit for further evaluation. Awesome. The solution got accepted and we performed really well. Like we outperformed 85.1% of the submitted solutions. So yeah, thanks again guys for watching out the video and stay tuned to the upcoming ones. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.